Well, hey, everybody. This is Arlissa, educator to trader, and I'm coming back to share with you how do we do credit spreads on Robinhood. So I'm not going to take the time in this video to teach the whole concept of credit spreads. I have so many other videos for that, but I am going to talk about how do you select your strikes, how do you enter them, like what are the mechanics to using Robinhood for credit spreads. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm looking at IWM. IWM, as I did my little look, it's the iShares Russell 2000 ETF. I looked to see what is the trend going on and decided I wanted to do a put credit spread. I'm also going to enter a call credit spread so we can make it into an iron condor, which is where I was talking about double the capital or double the profits without double the cash. This is how we make that happen. All right. So I'm looking at IWM on Robinhood. I'm up here at the top and I've done over to the right. You see, you can buy IWM shares here. I'm on the desktop of Robinhood. I'm going to go down and select trade IWM options. First, I want to sell a put. Selling a put credit spread is a bullish move. I want to sell a put. I'm selecting Friday as our expiration day. Today is the 19th. I'm selecting the 21st. And I believe I want to go down to 223 as my strike. But let's go look at what 223 has to say. See here the topics across the top, the strike price, break even, chance of profit, percent change. I don't really look at those two, but I do look at chance of profit. I like to pick the ones that are at least 75% chance of profit because that puts you, far enough away from the current price, but not so far away that you can't get good premiums, right? So I'm going to go with 224 as my, and if you want to know more information about this particular strike, you can select it. And then you can look at the Greeks along here. It's got a 24 delta, the gamma, theta, vega, all those good things. It talks about the volume at this strike, open interest here, implied volatility. You can look at all these different things. If you like this strike, you can go with it. Or you can, of course, look at the next one down, see what kind of stuff it has. It's got a 17 delta, volume and open interest over here. Really comes down to what you're after. I like looking at the one that has, again, I'm looking for at least 75% probability of profit or chance of profit, but generally between 75 and 80. And that's basically saying you got a 75 or 80% chance of your trade being good. So I'm selecting the 224 strike. I'm selecting the 224 strike as my sell leg. This is the sell a put. I'm selecting the 224. Because I'm building a credit spread, I'm also going to buy a put at this same area, but I'm going to go down one strike to 223. 224 is the sell leg, 223 is the buy a put, selecting that. Right now it tells you over to the right that we're doing a put credit spread. I sold the 224 put. It says right here sale, and I'm going to buy the 223 put. $33. It says here at the top that this is a put credit spread. So here if you have things backwards, Robinhood is going to tell you that it's backwards. You're going to collect a total of $16 if you take the trade just as it is. You've got a picture, little graphic down here that tells you exactly what's happening. Anywhere below this point, the 223, you're at max loss, which would be the rest of the $100. Between 223 and 224, you've got variation, or 223.85. After 223.85, 224, you're making your max profit, which is the $15 or $16. When you're a seller, whatever you receive or you take in at the beginning of the trade is what you're going to get. There's no extra money that's coming. When you're selling, you say, okay, I agree to sell it for $16, then that's what you're going to get is the $16. If you want more money, you have to do one or two things. You either have to select a closer strike, which will collect more premiums. You could potentially widen the spread. So maybe you don't want to do 223, but you go down and select 222. This now gives you more money that you're going to take in, but you've widened the spread to a 2 spread, which means you're using $200 of collateral and you're going to collect $25. I'm going to stick with the 223, so I'm going to unselect 222 I'm going to go back and reselect 223, taking in $15. When I'm ready, I can say continue. When you're on this next screen, you can also adjust these numbers. If you want more than one contract, you can put 2 in here, you can put 4, you can put 5, I mean, whatever you want. It automatically populates with the 1. And if you say, I don't really like the $16, I'd really like to have more money, you can change this also to maybe you put in $20. Maybe you put in more than that. It's really up to you what you put in. It populates on its own, and then you can select something different to put in there if you really would rather have more money. Okay. Well, hey, if you're finding that credit spreads are something that you really like, but you want to know more about them, I have created a credit spreads masterclass that includes everything from what are credit spreads, how do we enter them, how do we find them, how do we find the stocks, how do we find the strikes, how do we close them, how do we defend. Basically, everything is in there. It's a masterclass you can get as a training at our website, educatortotrader.com. The link should be down in the comments. Go over there and grab your immediate access. We got time and force good for the day, or you can change it till good till canceled. Especially if you're changing this to something else, then you're going to want it to be good till canceled, because it may or may not pick up today. If you know you want it to be only today, and if it doesn't feel today, then you want it gone, then you leave it as good for the day. We've got the estimated credit $17.92 because I changed this to $18. Means you're going to pay $4 in fees, and when you're ready, you can review the order and hit submit. Oh, well, before I hit submit, I want to show you the estimated credit was here, how much collateral is being used, and what is your order summary. And when you're ready, you can hit submit. All right, then you're ready, it's done. I also want to show you another way that you can do this when you're doing a put credit spread. You can go right in here where it says builder. Actually, this can be used for any trade you want to build on Robinhood. This way it'll keep you from picking the wrong legs or picking the wrong strikes or whatever. It'll help you keep you from doing that. If you want just single legged options, you've got a long call, covered call, long put, cash secure put. Covered calls and cash secure put are selling things. We talked about that in my last video. If you want vertical spreads, you've got call debit spread and put debit spread. These are both buying. Those are buying options, plans or spreads. If you want to be a seller, you've got call credit spreads as a seller, put credit spreads. And if you want this, you could select the put credit spreads. We're going to come back. Straddles and strangles are here. Calendar spreads. I mean, they've got several things you can build. I'm going to pick the put credit spread because that's what we were talking about. Once you're here, it's going to ask you, what are you building basically? You want to pick your expiration date up here. We looked at February 21st. We've got a date there. It's got the strikes already for you. If you want to put credit spread below current price and we want it 224, 223, then you see here, if we were to select this, it automatically puts it over into the box just like the last time, but I selected them one by one. This way, it does it all at one time, tells you you're going to collect $16, and when you're ready, you can review the order. Okay, I'm actually going to go back because I want to do a call credit spread side as well. So let me go back. Going to look at the call credit spread. I won't do builder yet because I want us to see the individual strikes before we do that. So if we're going to sell a call now, sell a call. This is a bearish position. This is now creating an iron condor because we're going to do a call credit spread. You're looking at a strikes above current price, right? You're thinking, where will price be below? Which price will it be below on Friday, the 21st? So looking here at our strikes, I told you I'd look a chance of profit of at least 75%. 77% is 228. You could go up to 229 for 84, but let's drop down to 228 and see our Greeks and such. We got a delta of 28 here. Delta of 28. You got your gamma, theta, vega, all the good stuff, open interest, volume, all the things that you may want to look at. You can also check 229, see what kind of delta's at 229. Potentially, there we go. It's like it doesn't want to open up. We've got a 19 delta, which is an 81% chance. 81. The delta operates as how much it's going to make as it moves, as well as the chance or probability of being in the money. It's got a 19% chance of being in the money, which is an 81% chance of being out of the money. So I'm going to stick with 229. Price on IWM seems to be climbing a little bit right now. So sell a call. I'm going to select the 229. Now I'm going to go out of here and go back to the builder. Now that I know I like the 229 for the call credit spread, I can go to the builder. I'm going to do a call credit spread. I know I like 229 as my strike. Make sure you pick the right expiration date over here, February 21st. And I want 229, 230. Looks like it's paying $15. If you want something different, you select it. You got your number of contracts if you want that. You can change this also to how much money, if you change the amount of money you want to take in premiums, you've got good for the day or good till canceled. You can do either one of those. It tells you again, this is what you're going to keep as far as your credit and how much you're going to pay in fees. It outlines your trade for you again. And when you're ready, you can select submit, right? So what I've done is I've placed a call credit spread and a put credit spread on IWM. I'm going back to the investing screen. We go to the screen that says investing. Over here to the right where you have your options, it does tell you these are pending orders. The 229, 230 call credit spread is pending. The 223, 224 put credit spread is pending. And these are just going to sit over here in the pending area until they are filled. Okay, until they're filled. Okay, so I went over how do we enter put credit spreads and call credit spreads in Robinhood. This is how you can get double the money by using only one set of collateral. For each of those trades, you saw that it was a one spread, so it was using $100 of collateral. But because you've got trades on both sides, we're going to collect $16 on one side, $16 on the other side, but we're only going to use the $100 one time. All right, because the broker knows that the price of the stock at expiration can't be at 223 and at 229 at the same time. It's only going to be in one of those places. So they don't double charge you the collateral, right? This is how you get double the money for one set of costs or one set of collateral. All right. I've got a full training on credit spreads, how to do full credit spreads. How do you find the stock? How do you select your strike? How do you enter? How do you exit? How do you defend? All of that is in a credit spreads masterclass. And you can get that on my channel at educatortotrader.com. All right. Go ahead, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the good stuff. And I will see you all later. Bye.